Yeah. Sam wasn't affected by anything. No spell, no charm, no mind-altering substance of any kind. Whatever you think you're doing, it's not gonna fool me.
You play a Swift...
I mean, the way you look...
Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, what?
It's like, you play a Swift game,
No.
father. Quite tricky indeed. What's your secret?
How do I do it? I mean, the way you looked at us when you arrived, suddenly giving Erma nothing but praise, hugs, and kisses, that mess of a party, it doesn't add up. There's an endgame to all of this. There always is.
And the funniest part is, it's already begun.
It's what is in motion cannot be stopped.
You've fallen into my trap card, Emiko.
You're suspicious. I'll completely understand that. But I assure you...
Stop.
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 Just stop.
God, I...
You can't seriously...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just reading the dialogue.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You can't seriously expect me to believe that you, of all people, would finally just settle down. Even if you really aren't pulling an act, that doesn't mean you get to be in such denial. Not after all the terrible things that have been done to Rin, Mayumi, Enna, Kentaro, everyone. Or do I need to list them all off to remind you?
Trust me, I have a list. I have it in my pocket right here.
I think it's important. Like, she says he's in denial about it, but he's never denied it. I mean, maybe it happened off screen, but he didn't deny any of it. He just acted like it didn't matter. Which is entirely in line with his character, because it didn't. To him, it didn't matter one iota. He's not in denial. He just doesn't care.
You know what this whole scene has? This whole scene has very heavy energy of, so what? That's it? So long? Good luck? Well, I don't recall saying good luck. It has that type of energy.
And you can see, like, his eyes lose the sparkle. Very well, Emiko. If it helps you get things off your chest, please, by all means.
Oh,
goodness. Well, okay, I'm not going to turn this opportunity down. I've been wanting to knocked over some books. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, trust me. I'll save my comment for the next few pages, though, but man, oh man, I learned this the hard way.
There you go. I'll be outside in the main room if you need me, okay? Oh, don't worry, Erma. Mom's just more likely making up for lost time with your grandpa, that's all.
You know...
Let's see if I can do this in one breath.
Alright. Go for it!
When Rin went to you for comfort after that harbor incident, you gave her that second scar. When Mayumi needed you when she was lost, being bullied, you did nothing but scold and humiliate her for being weak. No matter how much Fumiko studied and trained for you, even beyond exhaustion, it was never enough. But you had no problem trying to push your only son to be an Oni you never wanted to be. It's a miracle, and it was never broken by your constant grip on us all. You never wanted us to be your children. All you wanted us was for us to be your creatures of the night. And you weren't going to stop snuffing out any happiness we had until we were just that. It's the reason I left in the first place. Hell, do I even need to get into when you kidnapped me and tried to kill my husband on our wedding?
Did you just say hell?
That should be on our wedding day. I mean, it's a place, right?
Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
And also, that should be on our wedding day or at our wedding, not on our wedding. Because again, it's like two different sentences or terms mixed together, and it's neither. But anyway, I do enough critiquing. We do enough critiquing of these typos.
No worries, though. Brandon's gonna hire us, though. Well, we need to proofread the physical releases. I mean, what? Okay, no.
Honestly, I would make a great proofreader, like just in general. Because I see the most, people often tell me that I'm really good at spotting typos or misused words or weird sentences. Like I'm really good at proofreading for some reason.
Oh, that would be an amazing job.
I have a keen attention for detail.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Anyway, in fact, I mean, sometimes fans get hired to work at Outcast. I mean, Amanda Snyder was a fan. She gave them some art, and now she's one of their backup artists. So, anyway. In fact, from what the others told me, you shunned most of them out when I escaped from you the second time. So it wasn't enough that you've been the cause of so much misery in our lives, was it? You also just decided not to take responsibility for any of it.
Well, I mean, he did in a different way, but you know that story.
Yeah. I think like in a page or two, Emiko's like, I thought I had him figured out, but I don't think I understood him at all. And to think, after all these years, you finally tracked me down and had the gall, that should be gall, to oh so kindly send my daughter something on her birthday. Oh, so she actually got her present.
And they don't even say what it is. It's like, man, just hanging it over our heads. Why won't you? It's like a carrot.
Maybe it may have been a cursed object, or it may have been something completely innocuous. We don't know.
Dangling the carrot in front of us, though. I guess that will forever be the mystery. Also, I love this panel.
No.
No.
And whatever it was, it doesn't matter. It never will. Because that'll be the last time you ever sent anything to us. You got that?
I mean, I guess he could still try, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like that she thinks, on some level, she thinks she has more power in this situation than she actually does.
Yeah.
Which is which is a depressing reality. Anyway, read the page. And don't you ever even think about trying to get yourself involved in my life ever again. Are you done? Now, how about I tell you my side of this story and remind you of who you're talking to?
I was about to say, the air is feeling a little hot. Do you have a fever, daughter, or were you just filled with hot air?
Like, please note, like, that second to last panel, like, his shadow is again creeping out, like, onto the landscape. Just sort of like, on some level, you'd almost think that would work better with and remind you of who you're talking to. Like, the symbolism of his shadow in the... Anyway, continue. We still have a lot to get through. Do you honestly think it would take me that long to find you? On the night you left, I immediately tracked you down.
I'm a good trekker.
I knew where you were. I knew where you were heading. There were countless opportunities that I could have taken to not only bring you back home again, but permanently keep you here.
Emphasis on the keep.
This is the point where you realize, oh, he is not messing around. Like, everything is because as he wills it. And with all of the power that I have, I could have taken your husband as well. And he would have known nothing but for the rest of his days and beyond, but eternal suffering.
And we kind of even see that a little bit in a Tales of Outcast comic. Just on a different character.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that is a power that I still wield.
So let's throw off the full scope of this, though. There you go.
He is a mountain of a man. Like, Emiko's like, unnaturally tall. He's got to be 12 feet, maybe more. Actually, no, he's probably like 16 feet, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think 20 feet.
That is a bit messed up, but he's got to be like 14 to 16 feet tall in his full form, and that's not counting the wings.
Yeah, well, like look at his cane right here. Just ooh.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah, it's a toothpick.
Holy shnikes! Yeah, you're that's scary. That's the kind of thing that fills you with primal terror. Ooh. I don't think I truly grasped the scope of that until now. Yikes.
Also, not to kill the moment, but you are short. Okay, I'll stop.
Terror. Sheer, unadulterated
I had to cut like the zoom in feature like by half just to show him on screen or fit him. That's amazing.
Oh, his silhouette in her eye. I had not seen that before because of how small image is on this computer screen. Creepy.
But that's all in the past.
That's all in the past. And frankly, the past can be quite exhausting.
Now that's a quote I can agree with.
Yep. It's best to move on, not have all that weigh us down. Oh, and to be clear, I'm not looking for forgiveness. I don't need to. After all, I am still your father. No, don't stay up too long.
I kind of wish it just ended on here. But oh well.
Yeah. Have a good night, dear Emiko.
We got a big day ahead of us. So,
Next is a Father's Day strip, and then it's time to move on to the preparations for the parade.
yeah, what I was gonna say was, but essentially, in a nutshell, these past few chapters were essentially, yeah, don't argue with your parents. They always know. Just when you think you got them figured out.
Yeah, well, I think it depends on how abusive your parents are. Although, you don't think of your own I think, unless your parents are, horrendously abusive, you don't really think of it as abusive, because you're not always 100% sure what's abusive and what's, actually reasonable.
Yeah, what's for your own good.
Because they're very good at selling you on the idea that what they're doing is normal.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't one of those cases, but still. So next morning, she's just there, sitting there. Mom, I brought your food. Okay, I'll just come back later then.
Mom, we're not gonna have a relationship like this with Dad, right? No? Okay.
Yeah, throughout the day.
Oh god! Yuri's face! I never noticed that!
She's telling some embarrassing story.
Oh, you should have seen.
And would you believe it? It's even funnier if you imagine he's just telling some horrible story. Not even something funny, something just horrible. Flower petal pajamas. And Rin sleeps in a tree. Lovely. No, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. Still patching up the courtyard. The flowers are dead and drowning, and everything I touch dies. Actually, there was a strip that showed Erma and her friends lying in the grass, and the grass around Erma is dead. Which implies that she just exudes a natural air of death.
I mean, Erma, you do realize this is you naturally.
She kills wildlife. She kills nature with her mere existence. Although only to a minor amount.
Oh.
Yep, the float's in pieces. Fumiko just throws the clipboard. Haru's, whatever. Actually, there's no dialogue on this page either, from what I remember. Or at least not until the end. And she's still there. Hasn't moved. Hasn't blinked.
I just like to imagine that shot of her seeing her father in that form is just PTSD imprinted right into her irises.
Oh, it is absolute. She is absolutely having a Vietnam flashback. But
kiss the.
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback. Anyway.
She kissed the turtle man.
Look, the tender love of the young turtle. In the I'm not even going to pretend I can do that. Mayumi has been slowly walking into this room for the past 3 hours, seeing when Emiko would notice. It has not, so far, no.
Hey.
Here we discover that Kentaro can turn his head backwards on his neck.
Hey,
Actually...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, never mind. It was just kind of like, well, that or his legs are on backwards. Like he's turned his torso and head around while his legs are still going forward.
Considering this family, I would not be shocked.
Yeah, me neither. All right, get going.
Also, he has witnessed the sound of the wild. I don't know. I can't think of it.
He has heard the screech
of the Erma. E over I.
Yep, okay, there was no dialogue in this page.
That's been coming up a few times.
Yeah. I think most of the night parade, the parade itself doesn't have any dialogue.
Ebby.
Are you okay? How long have I All day. Same position, same expression. All day. I think it's fair to say that you really need to talk about last night. I thought I figured him out. I thought I knew what was going on with him and how to handle it. Come to find out, I might not even be close. My dad always had some sort of scheme. Some sort of bigger plan that he'd say was for the best of everyone, whether they liked it or not. I thought I was going to see that same person coming here.
Damn, he was tall. I know. Sorry. I gotta stop with comparing height. But now?
But now, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I see what you mean. We've already experienced enough together for me to believe of all the things he's done. And he seems to mostly know he did all that. But he kind of does seem to be trying to move on from it. It's like those Yetis we met back in Wisconsin. Wait, backups. Or the Transylvanian folk we spent on vacation with all those years ago. Creatures with a lot of history in this similar situation. Back up, when were the... Why are there Yetis in Wisconsin? Oh God, is that where the cheese comes from?
We're getting to the real meat and
It's
potatoes.
Yeti cheese. It's Yeti cheese. And the Transylvanian folk sounds like an interesting story.
Actually,
Tales of Outcast, perhaps?
yep. Dracula?
I guess it's just a little more awkward when a creature like that is your father-in-law. But why? He's always been so strict and stubborn. What could cause him to settle down? Only there. But I'm sure whatever the reason, I'm sure it was something. Or perhaps someone. Yeah, they already had suspicions that that's what it was about, but they couldn't prove it yet.
Or perhaps somewhere.
That too. Don't worry, she's fine. She's with Fumiko and the others getting ready. They wanted me to come back up and get you, but I wanted to make sure you're okay. If you're not feeling up to it, ready? Yeah, the night parade. Title drops. It's tonight, remember? I confuse. I confuzzled.
Special announcement.
Special announcement. And you know what? It's only now, 2.5 years later, that actually it's probably only about 2 years at this point, 2 years and like 2 months, that we're finally going to get this.
Yeah. It doesn't show the date on here. I think it does on the tabless version. But yeah, 2.5 years. Huh.
Yeah, Tapas does tell you the day each page was posted. I just realized you were doing this on Webtoon and not Tapas, even though the Webtoon logo is in the top left on every page.
Oh, well. All right.
Anyway, everyone's getting dressed. It's all very nice and pretty. The yukatas are very nice, etc., etc. Flowers and fancy. The Yorimoto crest is on everything because you got to know who owns you.
That's just the same
It's like
image,
slavery.
though, but just mirrored. I see what you did here. Okay, no, it isn't. Never mind.
Well, I mean, it largely is, to be honest. I mean, it's not, you're right, it isn't quite the same image, but it is very close to being an exact mirror image. But there are a couple things where it's slightly different.
Well, Kenji.
Well, Kenji, how do I look? You look, I mean, wow. Whoa. There she is. We were getting really worried. Are you okay, Annie? Anna, it's just, I didn't expect to see you all like, well, this. I like the kimono. It's cute. Oh, yeah, well, you know, gotta dress for the special occasion. We all do. With last night's event injuring most of the servants and destroying all of our preparations, I figured this was the one tradition we could uphold. It was at least the one that I convinced Mother and Father was the only one we could do, despite their persistence. Oh, let me see. On the bright side, I was put in charge of getting everyone's outfits. Check it out. It's got the family crest and everything. Pretty nifty, huh? Well, he didn't pick everyone's outfits. She's ready. I make a lot of references that people don't get.
Same.
Oh, would you look at that? It's the avatar. I gotta admit, that is a really cute look.
There you go, take a moment too.
Actually, I just realized people can't see my avatar, but yes, it's a sketch card of Erma and the kimono.
Oh wait, is it? Hold on, let me take a quick look and see.
That is my current avatar. Yes.
Oh, holy shoot! Huh, I didn't know. Nice.
You've been using it for the last couple months. I change it up every once in a while. I might change it up with my commission when it comes in, which by the time this video comes out, it probably still won't be in. Oh well. Everyone's like, "Oh, so cute, so touching, so beautiful." It's in Momo. Actually, Momo's just kind of looking quizzical, and Momo's looking like, "Damn, girl, you look fine." Which once again increases my suspicions that Mitsu is gay. Anyway.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, that dress. It can't be. This was my old kimono, back when I was around your age. And it looks just as good as new. I thought we were gonna have her change when Emiko got here. Hey, what can I do? She was really excited to wear it. Your aunties and uncle helped me pick this dress out. I used to wear it for every night parade. Didn't you outgrow it at some point? It always got so dirty from us playing around so recklessly throughout the trips. It looks amazing on you. You look so...
Oh, one last thing. What was the thing Erma asked Kentaro to do? Oh well, we'll find out later, I guess.
I don't remember. Look so... My baby is so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Waves hands. No. You look so pretty. I can't handle it. It's too much.
Yeah, she's a mother.
Well. Not looking too bad, cuz. Yeah, the dress is pretty sleek. Better watch your step tonight. Wouldn't want the dress to get messed up now, would we? You two! Everything you snuck in your pockets. Out.
Also, I didn't know we were advertising for YouTube. Okay, no, that was a terrible joke. Don't. But that didn't happen. Nope.
I'd buy Erma U2s if they existed. Just what? Hammer space at its finest.
They got the same
rockets in.
Oh, sorry.
Records in. Well, sorry. Rockets inside of rockets. Rockets on your eyeballs. Rockets up. I think actually, when I think about it, half the joke here is that the pile of rockets is significantly more than their body weight and size. So it's the joke that they managed to sneak in significantly more than not only could be hidden on a person, but more than they physically. Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't explain. I know what I mean. I just can't word it properly.
Yeah, I like to imagine their clothes.
Like you could.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure the pockets have hammer space of some kind, but it's just the like you could assume that maybe they'd snuck one or two, but it's that there's this enormous pile, probably Kentaro-sized pile.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was made from the Mary Poppins bag material. I don't know.
Yeah, good old hammer space. Now listen up. You're both going to stick with me for the whole parade. That means you're not leaving my sight, and you're going to leave Erma alone. Oh, come on, Mom. We don't want to croak from boredom out there.
Oh, no,
Then perhaps...
Consider this a little bit of a, prequel to what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You are going to be experiencing a lot of boredom in your, in your teen years onwards.
Then perhaps you wouldn't mind me telling her about our time in Hokkaido. It's blackmail. You wouldn't.
Oh, so you speak about this noodle incident.
I love the noodle incident. Do you really want to test your mother tonight? Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am.
Oh, disrespectful. They said ma'am.
I do kind of want to know what that's about. And maybe we'll find out eventually, or maybe we won't.
Maybe.
I think it's probably like there's an answer to it, but although unlike the noodle incident, I think there would be a satisfying answer to this. There is no satisfying answer to the noodle incident.
Yeah. Oh, and I saw this panel a lot.
Whenever you can. Thumbs up, reluctant thumbs. Well then, it seems we have most of everyone here. I suggest we get Erma and Samuel ready while we wait for... Founder. He was hiding in the staff and amongst the staff in the kitchen. Tried disguising herself as one of them. Hmm? Oh boy. Look, I understand that you're uncomfortable with this, but this is the first time the whole family has been under the same roof in a while. It might be the last time for a while. So we should at least spend this last night as one, don't you think?
You can even remove the
That
for
really
a
works.
while, just the last time.
Yeah. Believe me, I'm on the same boat as you. I'd rather hide out and skip this whole thing. But Fumiko's got a point. Mayumi. Please.
Face off.
I'll help you get
I
dressed.
misread that as something else, but I'm not gonna say it. There-
Sometimes there's
Go
nothing.
ahead, sorry.
Sometimes there is nothing to be said, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can actions speak louder than words
They've been
sometimes.
putting this Patreon ad at the end of like each chapter. I've noticed.
It's we're gonna. I was gonna make a joke. We're gonna have the original page art. It's gonna be on the page, and then I'm like, no wait, that joke doesn't work. They had switched to digital by this point.
Yeah.
I almost had that joke. You order a piece of art from the shop. You turn it over, and there's a Patreon ad. What about you? What about you, Emiko? Well, I see where Fumiko's coming from. If you don't want to go ahead with this, we can skip the parade. We can start packing up even if you want to.
Okay, I'll quit.
Yep, we don't need more sound effects. I don't know if I really have a choice. You always have a choice. And that is true. That you always have a choice. But the consequences of that choice will always exist. There's not a whole lot you can't do, but there are things you can't do without facing consequences, good or bad. You have a choice, but in some ways you don't. Because you have a choice about what you can do, but you can't choose about how it affects you. Oh, and anyway, the next line was, not tonight. Like, no, not tonight. And then everyone's walking out. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about the mess, everyone. It was Dad's fault.
You think they all know, but they never... Oh, look at that Kenji. He was so embarrassed. Oh. And Haru looks remarkably feminine in his outfit. I'm not even sure you can see him in this page. Yeah, you can't. But yeah, like in previous pages, you could see him, and he was very feminine looking. Very feminine looking. Brandon drew this page of the